he's constantly taking that in from tournament to tournament, constantly learning from the players that he's teaming with. Victory X is a great player to team with, to learn a lot from. We're going to be kicking things off with Strongholds on Empire, 100 points to win. It's all about controlling that pit stronghold, and we're going to see if Luminosity can do it. Trippy definitely focused on the objective sometimes, so actually let's kick things off with Ninja to start off the game and see what he's going to be up to, potentially going for this camo right off the start.
And that looks exactly like what he's going to be doing. He is actually going to pick that one up. A player is on his radar. He's going to be shot by 2 players though, and he's going to be taken down. So a strong start from Str8 Rippin there, making sure that they shut him down, jumping over to Renegade as he sticks L-Town right in the gob with that plasma grenade. Now going to be pushing out towards the red bend. Looks like 1 stronghold apiece at the moment, so hotly contested start. Not sure if that overshield was burnt. I think it was at the moment, but that pit has managed to go into control of Str8 Rippin, and here comes Renegade with the ground pound, looking to clean this one up as well. L-Town going to be taken down. That's a triple kill to start this one off. Really hot start from Renegade, a player that's really impressed me so far this tournament.
And you talk about Trippy kind of being that new player on Luminosity. Let's talk about Renegade being the new guy on Str8 Rippin. We've seen a lot of great things from him at HCS Las Vegas, HCS Orange County. He's been on the come up, so seeing him pull off a triple kill just like that in the early start of this match is something you gotta love to see if you're one of the members of Str8 Rippin. Your teammate just going in ham right off the rip.
But he is going to be struck down by L-Town there with a beautiful double beatdown, and we're on board with Hines, Richie Hines here, pushing into the pit to try and help his teammate out, but that is going to be defended, and Luminosity are actually going to get control of that pit stronghold. Now let's go over to the man we've been discussing before this series, Trippy, the new pickup to this pro team Luminosity, going to be taken down here. 2 kills in the kill feed in the favor of Str8 Rippin once again, and they now have a fairly commanding lead and a very strong start to this game.
Yeah, they've kept control of this bottom middle pit, and you see them just rotating around the turbine, staying around bottom tower, really moving and keeping their sightlines on bottom mid, just easily to quickly get there within a second or 2, always having some grenades, saving them for that time when they need to throw it around bottom mid. Ace doing a great job at just taking it slow, playing patient, picks up the double kill. That's going to be 2 down now for Luminosity. Str8 Rippin looking very dominant here off the start. Now Ace over at top middle, just cruising right now over to red base. He's going to get tag team and he will fall.
And the triple cap is momentarily in effect as well for Str8 Rippin. So a very, very strong start from them. It looks like Ninja, who originally went for that camouflage, is going to secure the second one here. He is going to be challenged by a player here, but his teammate Victory X, he's wise to that one and manages to shut down that push from APG. Not sure if that overshoot was actually taken. It was. Renegade has managed to secure that. So 1 power up aside here, and Renegade is going to run into Ninja here. And this could be a big kill from Ninja, but he is the last player alive as he manages to take down that overshield. Doesn't manage to get that stick. He's going to be shut down as well. So the triple cap in effect once again for Str8 Rippin. Once again looking very, very strong at this game.
Yeah, it just seems like Luminosity can't get the ball rolling and get them down and get the opposing team down 2 or 3 at a time. It's always 1, maybe 2 down. They're not able to get an all-4 down situation in their favor, so they're not going to be able to really get control of that bottom middle pit until they get an all-4 down. Ninja's now trying to push towards bottom middle. They are able to get 2 down from Str8 Rippin. Look to get the triple. He's got L-Town there to help him out, and they are finally able to gain control of bottom mid. It's 73-5. They got a lot of catching up to do right now, and Ninja playing it sneaky right now, getting some help from a teammate, able to finish off the kill with Renegade. Great teamwork from the 2, but you're going to see Victory X fall as well. They are losing blue base, so that you see both players here going back. That's 3 players going back to get that reset, but in doing so, they had no one around bottom middle, so they are barely alive right here, trying to get that reset. He goes down. You're going to see that still sitting there. Are they able to get the reset? Yes, they do, so that is a very clutch reset at the pit.
They have to play some perfect Halo here, though, Luminosity. They are a long way behind in this game, and Str8 have been dominating map control for almost the entirety of this map, but they have managed to get a foothold, as we previously mentioned. On board with Ace now from Str8. He's trying to do what he can, running around these sneakies. 2 dead for each team at the moment, so it looks like Luminosity going to still be picking up some points. Ninja thrust backwards, but Ace is going to finish that one off with a beatdown. Now going to be pushing towards this blue base, looking to potentially maybe go for both of these side bases here before they turn away their attention and go for that pit stronghold.
Yeah, Ace doing a great job at just controlling the turbine here, staying alive, not challenging while he's weak. You're going to have Overshield coming up in just a moment. Ace has got it. He's going to get it while taking shots, getting hit by a grenade. Doesn't matter. He'll pick up a big kill. That's 2 down for LG, 1 down for Str8 now in the favor of Str8 Rippin. Now they are able to get the trip cap. This is looking extremely good. If you're a Str8 Rippin fan, you've got Str8 going on a tear. Ace still has about a quarter of Overshield left, trying to stay alive, realizes that if he dies, it's going to make it a lot easier for Luminosity to push up, and Ninja gets a kill but 2 fall down for Str8 Rippin.
But I love what I saw from Ace there. You saw him push towards that red base, but decided to back out once he saw the 2 players there. Let that stronghold go because he knew they still had control of that pit stronghold and the side base. Ninja here trying to make something happen around this stronghold. Going to find another player in the pit, takes him down. That's a double for Ninja, but they cannot get control. That's a triple kill for Ninja now, trying his best to work with his team to get a last moment change on this stronghold, and they do. They stay in this one, Mike. 94-26, but they have some huge plays to make in the rest of this game.
I don't like that push right there. He needed to stay alive. He saw a teammate go down. Ninja just charging out right there. Not at the time you want to make that push. And look at this. They are going to be able to get that cap there at bottom middle pit. Str8 Rippin now holding 2, closing in at the very last moments of the game here. But look at this. We're going to see a swap again. Another swap again, going back to Str8 Rippin's favor. 98-31. Unless Luminosity can get this bottom middle pit, it's going to be game over for them.
And that is exactly what happened. Str8 Rippin take a 1-0 lead in this series, and some big plays coming in from them. They were really impressive on that map though, weren't they? The amount of dominance they had throughout the map. It just always seemed like Ace was in position to finish those kills that were being started by his teammates, and look at that. We see actually it's APG putting up big numbers there. 13 kills for him, 16 from Renegade. We mentioned him before coming onto this team. They're sort of another up-and-coming player finally getting comfortable on one of these teams. Great stuff from him. And on the other side, not so impressive obviously, but you know, you've got to give it to Str8 there. Look really dominant in that game.
Yeah, outslaying the other team by 6 kills, 47-41. Obviously, if you're stuck in death screen most of the game, it's going to make it a lot harder to win. But we have seen many times when teams get outslayed, but they're able to get like a flag cap or something. Strongholds is a little bit different. You got to be alive. You got to be getting some control. And we're seeing Str8 Rippin really just take control and take command of that game type, especially bottom middle on the pit. They held that, I'd probably say, about 80-85% of the game, and that's the one. That's the golden stronghold on that game type.
And it was 2 or 3 times, I think, we actually saw them lock in a triple cap as well, and it's so unforgiving on a map like Empire. When you get that triple cap in, you are going to be racking up points rapidly, and Str8 playing that one almost to the book in that particular game. We have some highlights on your screen here for those at home. This is when Ninja was trying to make something happen against his overshielded player, but he was eventually shut down. But 2 triple kills in that game. Ninja had to, it was a perfect example of what Luminosity, had to do in order to try and secure this pit stronghold. Massive plays like this from Ninja, and they only still managed to scrape those strongholds.
But after that triple kill there, you saw a player go down from Luminosity, and then immediately Ninja charged straight out into 2 guys. Not some, that's, I'd say you could have dialed it back a little bit. We saw a lot of patience from Str8 Rippin, and then they would collapse onto the spawns of the players on Luminosity. So we didn't really see that type of teamwork and that type of passive-aggressive play from the guys on Luminosity. It was just kind of like a go. Yeah, I got a triple kill, but I'm still going. Take it back 1 notch, and then you'll be able to gain that advantage.
I think a perfect example of that on the other side was that Ace, that moment from Ace, where they had the triple cap in. Ace had the overshield on the top of the red base, could have challenged the 2 players, but smartly just decided, you know what, we can afford to give this stronghold away and then slay them out that way. And that's the kind of the conflicting play style that we saw there, and you have to say that Ace played that one perfectly. But game number 2 is going to be Slay at Coliseum, Mike, and this is definitely one that I think Str8 Rippin are going to feel confident on after that initial outslaying performance essentially in game 1.
Is APG playing this game with a towel over his controller, or is he just using that as like a sweat guard right now?
I think it's a sweat.
Then he takes the towel
Is this
off.
brand new meta that we're seeing develop in front of our very eyes? Is that the new scuff?
That would be insane if he's actually using the towel over that. Hopefully, well, you know, not hopefully. I mean, if he is, kudos to him. That's insane. We're about to see the game is about to start. Is he going to take this towel off? I want to stay on him real quick. We're going to jump on board with L-Town, though, as this happens. I'm still really curious. We didn't see if he took that towel off or not. We probably did. But we're going into Slayer on Coliseum. We've got Sniper. We've got Rockets. Kicking things off with L-Town, seeing if Luminosity can tie this series up 1-1. Here we go.
And L-Town is going to be pushing towards his sniper rifle area. And obviously, L-Town, one of those players from Team Allegiance at the 2016 Halo World Championships, found himself in 2nd place and looking for a repeat performance, possibly one better going into 2017. But at the start of this game, it looks like both teams are going to be trading kills. And that kill does go down from L-Town. Perfect shots from him, trying to find this player with the ground pound. Tees that one up. Cannot quite finish this kill, but does land a grenade there and takes him down. 4-2. Luminosity starting this one off hot.
All right, now over to Trippy as he's got the sniper rifle. You were talking about this man before. Let's see if this guy can be a machine with the power weapons. We know he's been good at objective, been good at being that assister. using that teamwork, but can he be the sniper of this squad? Let's see if he can take some faces here. Spots a player up at top catwalk, not able to connect here, but you know what? He's staying back in this.
Oh my God!
Taking Hines' face right off there. And you've got Rockets in the hands of Renegade as well, so you're going to see him pushing up potentially on Trippy. Trippy with a very clutch kill. He can definitely hold down the power weapon, especially when he's got a player flanking up behind him.
Yeah, so I was questioning a little bit when he whiffed that first shot, then he just turned around and domed the player trying to sneak up on him. So Trippy doing work at the start. This one hits another headshot on Ace here. I think we're getting the answer to our question here. Trippy is heating up with this sniper rifle while his teammates are allowing him to do so by maneuvering around the map, and that's going to be 3 dead there momentarily for Str8 Rippin. What a start here from Luminosity. Ninja picks up a double kill as well with the carbine. Another body shot goes down from Trippy, cleans that one up. Trippy's on a bit of a tear here at the start. Another body shot. Can he clean this one up? That player manages just to sneak away and survive to live another day.
Yeah, Trippy has really got the spawn cycles down on point. You saw him looking over by the red cave when he was around the courtyard of blue, just looking exactly where those players were going to be moving, exactly where they're spawning. Let's actually move on over to another player. Let's move to Victory X. We haven't seen too much from this guy as he picks up a kill on Renegade, tries to stay alive, throws a grenade right as he dies, but let's stay on board through the respawn here. Rocket launcher is up, and actually, let's move back over to Trippy again. He actually got back the sniper that was down bottom middle, so he does have 2 sniper shots left. Picks up another headshot. That's Renegade going down, looking for the double. He's going to take it slow, no need, just looking, scouting around, picks up the body shot. Can't finish the kill, though. He does sneak away, but they are up 18-10. You don't want to just overextend, potentially not get a kill. What a kill by Renegade.
Wow.
That's a perfect.
Those shots were insane from Renegade there, especially with the player with the carbine, but Ninja has managed to find some rockets, and he's going to put them to use, taking down Ace here, bottom middle. Another player is aware of his position on that radar, but Ninja's going to have the advantage with the big boom booms. It's 20-13 at the moment. Luminosity giving themselves a real chance in this game. They still have control of the power weapons as well as that kill lead. Ninja just getting stuck bottom mid here. I would like to see him try and get out of this position, maybe get some height on the map so he could use those rockets that he has in the back pocket more effectively. He's going to be taking on Ace him. This is a few shots on him, and APG is going to shut him down because of that, but L-Town does finish that one off. APG now on board with him in the cave, going to be rushed by 2 players from Luminosity. Doesn't manage to get either of them. They are going to be taken down, and the sniper rifle has once again fallen into Trippy's hands.
Right now, over to L-Town. See if he's going to actually, Trippy, sorry. We're going to see if Trippy once again can do anything with this sniper. You'll see on the right side, if you want a free gold rec pack, type in the code, the STL Open 17. Redeem the code at halo.gg for a free gold rec pack. Simple as that. Type the code in, and you're good to go. Trippy trying to stay alive here at red elbow. He's going to just completely dip out, realizes the situation that he is not in a good position to try and get any sniper kills. He gets collapsed on. They get sandwiched down at bottom middle. Nowhere to run, nowhere to hide, and that's going to be 3 down for Luminosity. They are slowly bringing this game back here on the Str8 Rippin side. Now only down by 2.
It is a 2-kill game, just like that. Coliseum Slayer, excuse me, put my teeth in, can change in a heartbeat as we see those power weapons being taken out the hands of Luminosity. Now Str8 doing a great job, and Renegade picking up another couple of kills in the kill feed. That was 2 back-to-back 3 deads for Str8 Rippin here, and they are really establishing some map control. And this is going to be the first time we're going to see Renegade with that sniper in his hands in this game. Let's see if he can put it to work in the same way as Trippy can, and if they can, then Str8 are going to be looking good.
Not only that, we just saw Hines pick up a kill with the Rockets, but now they are, APG with the Rockets pick up a kill, but he did fall. So now we're going to see Renegade do anything with this sniper. They are only up by 1 right now. They were able to bring this game back. See that player sprint extremely fast across the screen. That's going to be 2 down for LG. Now they are up 3 kills here on Str8 Rippin, and now slowing things down. It seems to be getting a little bit quiet. It's not as fast-paced as once we saw moments ago from Luminosity, keeping up that pressure, that aggression. We're going to see if they start to push here because APG is down. This is a perfect opportunity for LG to push. Let's move over to Trippy as he's got the Rockets. See if they can collapse on these players here over at red base, but they got to be weary. There is a player with a sniper. Trippy taking it slow, waiting for his teammates. Let's see if he can make this perfect push right here. This is going to be one of the most some crucial points here. Able to pick up a kill, helps out getting the double. That's going to be 3 down for Str8 Rippin and a successful push for LG.
And I love what I see from Renegade trying to escape with a sniper rifle, but he's actually going to fall. So that is going to be all players on Str8 Rippin down. Luminosity with a fantastic push, and Trippy doing a great job using those rockets to the fullest of their ability. Ninja going to find a player bottom mid. Victory X manages to stick APG in the kill feed as well. Ninja finishes off the kill on Hines, and once again we are seeing a change of the hands of the lead. 35 to 32 right now, and Luminosity storming back into this game.
All right, let's stick here with Ninja as the rockets will be up shortly, and the sniper. Let's see if they're going to be able to get any control. Obviously, sniper may be the priority right now because all players are sitting over here from their squad, but they got to keep some eyes on rockets as they're doing so. This player is going to get out. That's Renegade, but he's going to go down with rockets. Nice kill from Ninja to take down the rocket player, and Ninja's just going to sneak right by. Thank you for these rockets. Thank you very much. As I push into the base, looking for this player. Could be crouching around here. Taking it slow, playing it sneaky, and I believe we do have the sniper in one of the hands as well. I'm not sure who that is. We'll find that out in just a moment, but Ninja still has 4 rockets, up 41 to 34. Now they are doing exactly what we saw earlier in the game. Ninja in a perfect spot. Gotta love to have rockets over here. You've got this close encounter area. That's a double kill. That's 2 down for Str8 now. Staying around the sniper side, keeping the rockets in this close quarters area, trying to help out. There you see the sniper. Let's actually jump over to Trippy for just a moment to see if he's going to be able to find any players across the map.
And this is the game in the hands of Luminosity here. They have all the toys they could possibly want. Sniper rifle and that rocket launcher. I like the way that Ninja played that as well. Almost like he learned from that last game. He played that one much slower, managed to keep control of those rockets, picking up those 2 kills. 39 to 43, and we're going to see Trippy once again try and dip out. Ninja did actually get taken down with those rockets though, so he might have lost those momentarily. And the second time in this game, we've seen Trippy getting stuck bottom middle, and another swing of kills here for Str8 Rippin. They are down by just 1 kill now. Renegade's found himself a sniper rifle once again. Ace trades out kills in the kill feed. 44 to 43 now. Renegade has the game in his hands. He actually has a full. Is it only the 1 bullet? Sorry, apologies. In this sniper rifle, he needs to put this one to use. Needs to hit that crucial headshot.
And he's got to use this sniper to protect the rockets that are coming up. He took down Ninja earlier with the rockets, acquired them, got a couple kills, and now has the sniper. So just use this in a passive way. Just keep some control over here. Look at those sight lines across the map. Sees a player go down over here. You know someone's going to be pushing up for these rockets. You know someone's going to be able to make a move for this, so just keep an eye on this side of the map.
And I'll be interested to see if anyone does try and Hail Mary those. Teammate does take down L-Town, who was desperate for those rockets, so that's going to be a kill lead in the hands of Luminosity. Make that 2 kills though, because Victory X has picked up another one. Not sure if anyone has managed to get those rockets into their control as yet. Renegade trying to find someone on the elbow, finds L-Town and takes him down, hits another body shot there. 47 to 46. Renegade needs to heat up, but Hines has managed to get those rockets, and this could be the game in his hands. 48-48. Body shot again from Renegade. Can't quite find the head at the moment, but we are just 2 kills away from this game ending.
Renegade can take this slow. New sniper's going to come up, so you know that you could use this as bait. Just wait for one player to make a move on that. I'm very surprised he's completely left the sniper side of the map, but over on the other side, we do have Hines. Hines does have rockets. Let's take a quick look over here. Hines does have rockets right there. Not able to pick up the kill. We're going to see that sniper is up. Ace does pick up a kill. You see Str8 Rippin up by 1, and Renegade finishing the game for the 50th kill, coming in with that sweet and nice sniper clutch kill.
What a way to finish it from Renegade, the man we've been talking about. Fantastic game though, such a back and forth slayer there. Coliseum really giving us the platform for the show there. And look at the statistics. Renegade 18 and 9. Fantastic performance from that young man on Str8 Rippin.
What plays we saw from all of these guys, and interestingly enough, both teams had 9 power weapon kills. So it really didn't come down to who was controlling power weapons more so. It honestly came down to who came more clutch at the end. Obviously, Str8 Rippin did acquire those weapons in the end of the match that helped solidify that victory, but when you have Renegade hitting snipe shots across the map, making that appearance known that he's on the map, you do not want to peek after he hit that shot on elbow as well on the other player pushing up to rockets. Makes the other team play a little bit more cautious, a little bit more turtley, where they're not going to want to peek out or anything. So a great job done by Renegade and Str8 Rippin as a whole as they go up 2-0.
Well, let's have a look at the series. If you are just joining us at home or you're in the crowd, 100-31 Str8 Rippin taking that first Empire Strongholds Coliseum Slayer. One of the most back and forth games we've definitely seen this weekend so far. 50-48 in the hands of Str8 Rippin. So they find themselves 2-0 up in the series. And also 2-0 up in the series is Envy taking on Team Randa on one of the side stations at the moment. They run Truth TS 50-45. So a pretty close game there, but back to this one. Moving on to Truth CTF, what are your feelings going into this game, Mike?
You know, I mean, Str8 Rippin definitely on a tear right here. I feel like they're going to play this fast and energetic game, this fast and energetic play style, excuse me. And especially how these last two games went, Luminosity's got to be kind of contemplating exactly what they're doing right now. And let's take a look at a few of the replays real quick, though. And it did go back and forth. Early on, we did see Luminosity go up by a good margin, and surprisingly, Str8 Rippin was able to bring it back, and then we saw Luminosity go up again. Trippy with a phenomenal sniper kill there to stay alive. Able to pick up another headshot here, but it was back and forth, and it really came down to the last few moments of the game when one team could keep that control and not lose it and pick up those few clutch kills from time to time. And we saw Trippy, even Renegade on the other squad of Str8 Rippin. Both of them were holding the snipers in the right spot. They had it by elbows. They were either red elbow, blue elbow. We just saw Trippy get caught at bottom middle, I think, a little too many times, and he ended up not being able to get that sniper away, and that ended up going into the hands of the opposing team. But we were at 41-34 with Luminosity in the lead at one point, 43-35, and they ended up losing that lead. And that's one of the shots right there that Renegade hits that makes the other team, even that shot too, that makes the other team a little bit worried and not want to push out, and
I tell you what,
finishes it off with this.
That is how you win a game, with a jumping headshot. Beautiful stuff from Renegade there. But as I say, we are moving into game number 3. Capture the flag, Truth. So I want to get your predictions for this game in particular, Mike. Str8 Rippin find themselves up 2-0 in the series. Luminosity, though, definitely showing signs of life in that second game, and I feel we're going to see a close one here.
I think it's going to be close, but I feel like Str8 Rippin is going to take this one. I think it could be a 3-1 game in Truth CTF. Str8 Rippin getting an early cap potentially, maybe getting all 4 members down of Luminosity and getting that flag back in a quick manner. Well,
I definitely know after that last game that we are getting into the meat and bones of this tournament in St. Louis. The Halo World Championship qualifiers 2017. Halo World Championships is underway for sure now. Capture the flag on Truth. Game number 3, Str8 Rippin 2-0 up in the series. Who do you want to start this one off with, Strongside?
We got to start it off with Ace. We actually haven't been on board with him too much, so let's see what he's going to do off the start of the match. Is he going to go pink? Is he going to go car? Maybe even top mid? And what is he going to do? He's heading straight over to the car side, going up to the top car bubble, getting some cover, up to top middle, spots a player, is able to get a few shots, and look at this push. One player down from each team. Ace is going to get taken down by one shot, but look at that communication. Ace listening to his teammates, able to pick up the kill. That's going to be 2 down for LG. Ace is watching the spawns, and look at this. They've already got the flag halfway across the map. That's going to be Renegade already going into the base, but the flag is out at pink 1 as well. Nice kill from Renegade with the flag, and that flag is still sitting at pink 1. Renegade even putting more pressure on the opposing team with the flag, and you gotta love to see that. Normally, you'll see a flag guy kind of play a little bit more defensive, so you're almost fighting a 3v4 when you're trying to push up against the other team, but Renegade really keeping up that pressure, leaves the flag back at the base for a team, or for a player that's gonna be spawning, and now he's pushing up. This is great teamwork from the guys on Str8 Rippin, and great communication.
I need to point out there the initial camouflage was burnt as well by Trippy, so Renegade going to pick that sword up, going to be taken down. That's going to be 2 down for Str8 Rippin, so they are going to find themselves on the back foot. Both flags are still away. Would like to see some aggression come in from the Luminosity team here, not essentially allowing Str8 Rippin to get that respawn cycle going so they can fight out their base. Ninja's going to pick up that kill on Hines, so that's going to give a man advantage once again. That flag is down below him. 2 players on his radar, though. I like what he's doing. He's using his radar to basically distract the players on the opposition team, trying to allow one of his teammates to move in. Here comes Ninja now, trying to sneak in. They're trying desperately to get this flag return, but Renegade and Ace are doing a great job of keeping it away from them. Ace actually moving that one towards the car side. Incredibly smart play from him. If he dies, he's going to be moving that flag towards his respawning teammates and letting them have a chance to pick that one up and keep it out of the hands of Luminosity.
That's a true dipsy doodle right there, making it so annoying trying to chase down this flag guy. And there you're going to see L-Town as well trying to get some eyes on that flag player as well. Let's actually move over to Renegade, though. Renegade coming back here. That flag did get returned, and let's see if that flag is going to be able to be capped. Who is at the base right now? There's players kind of everywhere right now. That flag is down, sitting in the flag. You see two players from the red squad flying in. Renegade right there tosses the flag, spots a player above him. No player able to get that flag cap yet. He goes down, and the flag is still sitting there. Let's move over to another player. That flag is still sitting there. They're able to pick up more kills. That flag is under the base, but you just saw Luminosity.
Oh my god, Str8 is going off, trying his best to make things happen for Luminosity. That flag is somehow still not being capped. Here goes APG to get that return, and I think we are going to be tied up 0-0. Both flags are at home. I have no idea how neither of those flags went in there, but both teams coming up clutch when it mattered. Victory with that big double kill, and APG picking up that beatdown now on L-Town. That camouflage is going to be popping very soon as well.
That's 2 down for Luminosity, and you've seen the pressure push up here from Str8 Rippin as they start to make their way into the base. Players spawning under the base, players spawning at car as well. Let's move over to Ace. Ace picks up a double kill, 3 down for LG. Ace watching the spawns beneath the base, and he spots a player going over to car. He knows he's got to get back to the base. We've got APG running the flag down at pink 1. That flag is pulled though. Ace is looking to get this flag player down. Let's go upstairs where APG is at. He dies though, so back over to Ace with camo. Spots 2 players.
They got the return once again.
The flag is returned, but this flag is still out. I believe that's going to be Hines or Renegade who got that flag. No, both flags were returned, and LG got that flag out.
Wow. I have no idea what's going on in this game at the moment. Neither team, they seem to be allergic to flag caps at the moment. They're trying their best to get it as close as possible, and then at the last moment, just getting those clutch return. They were on board with Trippy now, the young god himself, trying to make some stuff happen for his squad. Going to be cleaning up another kill here on Hines. Bottom car. Both teams now, it's going to be 2 dead for Luminosity. Str8 Rippin trying to get some map control. It looks like the push is coming in at the moment. We're going to stick with Trippy through this respawn. However, use that AR to try and take down Ace, but Ace is actually going to make him pay there. 2 dead now for either team, but it is Luminosity on the back foot. Lovely shots coming in from Ninja with that pistol, though, to take down Ace. And now it looks like Str8 Rippin once again trying to push on the Luminosity base.
You know, as chaotic as this game is right now, just from watching it, I want to hear how chaotic the call-outs are, the communication. Let's jump to a listen-in with Str8 Rippin.
Okay, we gotta get the camera. They're gonna look at the camera right now.
Pink 1, 18. 3 pink 2.
Up.
3 pink 2. Our car.
On the camera. He's on the
Pink 2. Pink 2 is weak. Our pink. Jumping out. Another one. Flag.
No, he's in our Eli. Yeah, they're gonna go for that.
Pink with sword. Come in. You pickpocket Eli 2.
He's in the Eli. Eli bridge.
Are Eli, one shot. I'm middle weak. You guys go ahead. Stay near basement, right? Don't jump in. Drop in.
Wait, you guys.
Sword our toilet. Start basement. L-Town. Our car. Our toilet with sword. Car still victory.
Still one shot. He's one
He's
shot.
one flag.
He's one shot. I got him.
Car still victory. Any hope? Start flag.
Two dead.
Basement is it? You got
We're getting
basement.
P2.
You got sword or basement. Nice dodge. Stay alive. I need the car. The window. I'm going to take one.
Stay alive, John.
Yeah, is there a window?
Keep staying alive.
Under the pink addict.
No, the pink addict challenged me.
Weak their window.
Nice.
I'm either Eli. Bubble.
Right, the addict.
Eli. I'm going to do
I'm pushing P2.
Alright, let's go on our bubble right now.
Car.
Our bubble's car line. Our bubble's car
Are
line.
you a bubble carbine?
Come on, me.
He's sneaking here.
There's
a guy running on car.
To the basement.
He's on fire.
To the pink.
Oh, yeah, one's OE.
Yeah, we're getting a lot of communication there from the Str8 Rippin guys, but as you can see, they're just struggling to get that flag back into the base and get that cap. No flag grab has happened really in the past minute or so, but that's going to be 2 down for Str8. Ace picking up a kill, and now we're seeing a flag being moved by the guys on Luminosity. That's going to be L-Town going down from a double kill. That's going to be Ace. Ace running back into the base, fights a one-on-one, gets the player down to a 1 shot. He will have a teammate there to pick up the kill. Let's move over onto the other side, over to Str8.
Str8 now looking to run in and scoop this one up. He's going to be moving this one, pink 1 as well. This could potentially be the first cap of the game, but APG shuts him down there with that carbine, and now he's going to fool Trippy and L-Town. Trade out kills though, but here comes L-Town scooping this one up. Narrowly misses that jump there. He's trying his best to get up into that pink attic. Trippy gets the double kill. That's going to be the first cap on the board here for Luminosity. They find themselves up 1-0.
Fighting to stay alive. These guys have got heart. They've got passion. They're not giving up. L-Town now pushing up. That's 2 down for Str8 Rippin. As you see, Victory X also fall. You're going to see 2 players pushing on L-Town, getting a little bit advantageous there and making that challenge. He will be able to help his teammates stay alive there. Now over to Trippy, who holds down Pink 2, trying to give some cover fire here to Ninja, as it looks like Ninja may go for a flag run and potentially bring this over towards the pink side. Looks like he is able to grab the flag, not able to get it out level 2 of the base. He's got to drop down beneath the base for some cover, trying to stay alive, but APG taking him out with the trade. And over on the other side, we've got a flag moving. That's going to be Renegade, already back at the base, just looking for a teammate to get this return. That flag's going to go down. It's Sin level 2, could potentially get returned right now.
And that flag is still moving. I believe it is almost on the capture point. I believe it's Hines who's going to be scooping in, picks up the beatdown. He's going to tie the game up 1-1. Great play from Str8 Rippin, and especially Renegade getting that one all the way back. They managed to rally that one home. Hines now pushing across to car 1, picks up that plasma pistol, so he's been looking to put that to use. APG's going to pick up a kill on the kill feed as well. Hines picks up 1 kill, trying to take on Ninja here, but Ninja does win that battle. But Renegade once again picking that flag up and trying to get that flag halfway across the map, being very, very sneaky at the moment for Str8 Rippin, and it looks like he could potentially convert this one once again. If he can get around this corner, this could be a 2-1 lead for Str8, and he's just stopped short. L-Town coming in huge, and he's trying his best to get across the map now to try and get that return. It is so close to being capped. The pull does come in as well. Ninja and Trippy going huge for Luminosity, and I think that flag will be returned.
Yeah, you're going to see them just completely give that up. That's definitely some phenomenal plays by them. But over on the other side, we've got L-Town, who's already got the flag back in his base with the counter cap. Luminosity going up 2-1. The stealth capture from L-Town, not even being seen. Taking that flag at the perfect time, as you saw Str8 almost taking advantage of that moment and getting a very sneaky cap themselves. Comes back to bite him in the rear. 3 down for LG though.
And the crowd is getting loud here in St. Louis. That is what I want to hear. 2-1 now to Luminosity. Str8 trying to get back into this game. A fantastic, almost textbook counter cap coming in from Luminosity for that second cap. Victory X here under the base, trying his best to put up a defensive stand. Cannot quite find this player in front of him. Ace is going to pick up 2 kills. That's going to be 3 dead for Luminosity. Str8 running this one, car 1 at the moment. Ace has got that flag. He's over halfway across the map at the moment, running it in car door. Not sure if there's anyone in position to stop this one. It's going to be 2-2 now. The game is tied up. Next cap wins.
Ace still has a little bit of camo left. Could potentially use this to pick up a kill and move up, but he's got 1 player down on his team. That's going to be Hines. He's got to wait for some teammates here. They are able to take down L-Town. I like this push. They've got a player here at car. They've got 2 over at pink side, and you've got the player that spawned on Str8 Rippin pushing over to car as well. Ace getting into this 1v1 battle. He's going to get challenged.
Oh, Trippy!
Trippy coming in hot, not showing any mercy to Ace right there.
And here come Luminosity with a pull of their own. They're trying to get that flag moving. Flag is going to go down though, so that's going to be shut down almost immediately by Str8 Rippin. Trippy trying to fight Ace in that car bubble, but APG storms in and helps him out. On board with Renegade now, the man who had a huge Coliseum TS game in the last game that we saw. Sitting around Pink 2 now with that battle rifle, and once again controlling those rifles, so important on Truth. Perfect shots coming in from Renegade, looking for another one. That was 4 dead momentarily, I believe, for Luminosity. Perfect map control as well for Str8 Rippin. This could well be the 3rd and final cap.
Saw Ace blocking that car side, blocking that lane, but a player underneath the base got away. Renegade has the sword.
Oh no!
He could run this flag extremely fast, gets caught at Pink 1. He's going in. Is anyone there to stop him? No, they are not. And Str8 Rippin takes game number 3 and take this series 3-0.
The hottest of 3-0s delivered there by Str8 Rippin, but that was a hell of a series, Mike. One of the most hotly contested we have seen today for sure. Str8 Rippin, though, coming out on top, and a fantastic performance. And what a true CTF that was, Mike. Back and forth for the entirety.
And look at the slays from this match. 83 kills combined from the Str8 Rippin squad and 76 from the LG squad. A lot of kills, still getting outslayed by Str8 Rippin, though. Str8 Rippin was able to pick up 4 camos to Luminosity Gaming's only 1. So definitely that camo coming back to bite him in the rear. We saw many times. You saw Ace with the camo there towards the end, able to get in a good position, pick up a few kills. Great play from the guys on Str8, and there we'll have that updated in just a moment. Str8 Rippin 1, true CTF 3-2.
Yeah, fantastic performance from Str8 Rippin. And I think we mentioned on the analyst desk like how important this series was for both of these teams to sort of push them into that top 4, top 3, top 2 that conversation essentially. So Luminosity going to be pretty devastated, but Str8 coming out so strong with a 3-0 win in that series. That's going to be absolutely massive for you. But we do have other games still going on the side stations. It's Inconceivable 1-1 against Team Liquid. So the Inconceivable still causing a storm, coming through. Boo Boo and the boys are coming through. They just won the Coliseum TS 50-48. So things are really starting to hot up here in St. Louis. Oh, and I mean, we are really getting into the thick of it now, aren't we?
Exactly. And then over on the other featured station, we saw Team Envious take down Team Randa in a series 3-0, winning Game 3, Eden Strongholds 100-27. So Team Envious just kind of picking up where they left off at NA Finals.
Yeah, they're just flexing. they're just getting warm. They're getting good. But, yeah, Str8 Rippin taking that series 3-0. Fantastic series from those guys. And now, Mike, I want to sort of talk a little bit more about Str8 and what impressed you so much. And for me, personally, to jump in before I ask you the question, they just seem to be so clutch in certain situations.
Yeah, when it came down to the wire on Coliseum, Team Slayer, and when it came down to the wire here, both teams were just fighting back and forth, and it really looked to be in the favor of both teams at so many different times throughout the game. And we saw that this flag cap, crazy flag cap, just sitting right there. But honestly, it did come down to the clutch factor. Being clutch is a true thing. You do have a clutch rating. This is like NBA Jam. There is ratings. There is a three-point shot rating. There is a regular shot rating. You've got a pistol shot rating, BR rating, sword rating, teamwork rating, and then you've got a clutch rating. I'd say
that's the most important
clutch factor
one
right now is definitely, it's close to being up there near a 10 right now after that series.
And I think Renegade, we need to give him a special shout out from that series. He's announced himself right here in St. Louis. So many huge performances. The Coliseum TS game obviously putting up huge stats, hitting huge headshots, and then that true CTF at the end there. We've got to talk about how clever some of those flag runs were. The amount of times that he'd go for a sneaky pull on the pink side of the map and convert them. I mean, you've got to give Renegade a shout out. He's definitely announced himself. But, yeah, Str8 looking so strong.
Yeah, I think when we talked about Coliseum Slayer, Renegade, just really proving that he can do what it takes to win with the power weapons. Sometimes some players will hold on to a power weapon, whether it's a sniper or a rocket, and not really use it to its full capability. Renegade, I remember, I want to say it was Rami. This was last season before the NA Fall Finals. We talked to Rami, and Rami said we wanted to pick up Renegade because he is so effective when he uses the power weapons. And that is still staying true right now. It's showing true all the way to now. Renegade definitely has a lot of reasons why you want to have him be the guy with the sniper on your team. You feel safe. You can just kind of do your thing. You know he's going to just pick up so many kills, whether it's a jumping blainer while he's flying through the air for the win, or just a casual, hey, I know a guy's going to be sneaking around this corner, or he's going to be clambering up to top bridge by the sniper. And he's so predictive, and he knows the routes that people take, and it's so interesting to watch a player like that play. Yeah,
and I think another thing that's you have to give credit to his teammates for allowing him to essentially be in those positions, giving them these power weapons, letting him snipe. And we saw so many times in that Coliseum game, he was almost going untouched. He was allowed to just roam around those elbows, and that's always credit to what his teammates are doing to allow that pressure to not be coming on him. So fantastic stuff from Renegade in that series. And I'll tell you what, Mike, it is hotting up in here in St. Louis, and I think tomorrow and the rest of today, we've got one more match left today, I believe.
We do, and I'm really excited for this match because that's going to be Optic Gaming versus Set to Destroy. Set to Destroy took down Panda Gaming 3-1 in the series.
That's enough, and if you're not aware of
the
Panda Gaming lineup, check that one out because yeah, there's some Pantomime villains on that lineup, but there's some fantastic plays coming in from Set to Destroy. They were getting really fired up on that feature station. So a little team called Optic Gaming is going to be taking those on, and we'll see if they can perform. Probably one of the biggest upsets we'll see in St. Louis.
Yeah, watching Set to Destroy, you just see the passion. After they won that series, it brought back so many memories of just when I first started competing. And I'm sure a lot of other players here that are competing today, you guys probably feel the same way. And you win a series that you're putting so much heart and soul and passion into. You've worked so hard to get to this moment. And when you achieve a goal like that, you feel nothing but happiness. You saw all 4 guys just stand up. They were so happy, stoked to be winning. Now they're going to be playing on main stage. But it sounds like we do have an interview down on the floor from this last match. We're going to send it down to you on the floor.
All right, thank you so much. I'm Nighty Night, and I'm here with Renegade. Just pulled off an incredible series, his debut. I've been watching this guy for a while now. It's just been incredible to watch him work his way up through the ranks. I felt like he was on one of the 9th-ranked teams in the league. I mean, 3s Up was just an incredible team. We got to see some amazing stuff from him. That triple kill that you pulled off in the very beginning. Tell us a little bit how you feel coming from the AM, but working your way up and now being on a pro team.
Oh, it's such a good feeling when you have like pro teammates who have experience since Halo 3, know how to play Halo. It makes it easier for me.
Yeah, absolutely. It really does. In my past, I know exactly how that feels. It just feels a lot smoother. Tell us a little bit about like the differences when you're playing against a top team compared to like top AM teams with such experienced players. I mean, Ace, world champion, Hines, just the best of the best.
With the pro teams, like being educated and stuff, I forgot the question, to be honest. But who cares? I'm just excited with this pro team and what they bring to the table, because it's so much easier with them than like having AMs, because I feel like I got to make a lot more plays than like usual. But on this team, all I do is slay mostly and just call out, and it just goes with the flow.
You just slay.
Yeah, just slay.
All right, guys, back to you.
Thank you so much. Great interview there. What a series. And honestly, it's the trend in tournaments. You see a 3-0, and you're like, okay, that team crushed the other one. That is not the story of this 3-0, to be completely honest. There are a couple moments that really stick out to me, and I'm interested to hear what, your guys' analysis, of course. But as far as Renegade, right, in that Slayers match, securing that sniper at the very end, it came down to literally a couple kills at the very end there. That goes to show how important those power weapons are. And I'm like, in my mind, I'm watching that, and I'm like, dude, I'm sure they're talking to each other like, hey, guys, I have the sniper. Let's chill out a little bit here. Let's relax. I got the sniper rifle. Just wait for these guys to pop out their heads, and I'll get those headshots. And then, of course, that capture the flag game couldn't have not been any closer. Just a spectacular series, even though it was a 3-0. That does not tell the story of what happened there.
No, not at all. And I think that, to your point, though, with Renegade, he really did arrive, right? 99 just said that, and I think that it's a big moment. We've seen a lot of players really step up throughout the day, throughout the weekend. But this one really stands out to me. The guys on the rest of his team have been kind of going through some hard times. Ace, APG, Hines, they haven't had their work, they've had their work cut out for them in Halo 5. And to pick up Renegade, and for him to be kind of the deciding factor in how good of a team they are, especially